I, the soul, I am residing or seated in the center of the forehead. I am self-sovereign. Now everyone, being a king, will sit in the throne. I am a bright soul, a powerful soul. I am a king. I am seated in the center of the forehead. I am a master. I am the master of the mind and intellect. I am the master of all my sense organs and the body. I am very bright. From me, the rays of powers are emitted everywhere. Feel this. Very powerful rays is being falling on me from Baba. We will all apply a very beautiful version which has already been said by Baba to we children. If the self stage is elevated, then the circumstances or situations will automatically change. So we will remind ourselves about this version. If the self stage is elevated, then the situations or circumstances will automatically go away. And in order to make our self-stage elevated, the method is self-respect. Self-respect, self-stage, and the circumstances will disappear. So all the essence contains in these three words, and we have got this easy method from Baba. We have to stabilize ourselves in the self-stage, in self-respect, and make our stage great. As soon as we change ourselves, all the circumstances vanish. There are circumstances in everyone's life. There is the circumstances of the sanskars, of the vices. Bitterness in relationship. And there is peacelessness in every home. And so everyone will pay attention on self-stage. Everyone have to underline this and learn. We will not give attention to change others, what others are doing. While ignoring this, we will make our self-stage great and focus on that, and everything is easy. To be seated in the stage of self-respect is very easy. So we will select a few self-respect for ourselves. Will make us very elevated, will make us great. And we can give many things to the world. There are many children, Baba's children who have come. For all of them, I would keep this beautiful thing. Along with me, you will all create thoughts. You will also accept it. Baba has reminded all of us that you are the trunk of this kalpa tree, the master seed. Through the trunk or through the root, the water or any manure is being given. It is only through the roots, the water, food, everything is being supplied. Those who are very sensible, elevated yogis who are sitting here, who have decorated your life through purity, and who wants to do subtle service to the world, will realize that I am the trunk of the kalpa tree, and on my head is the kalpa tree. The waves of our thoughts will reach every religion. Our stage is peace. There is peace. If we are very happy, there will be happiness. If there is love for all, then that love will be spread everywhere. So if we are very powerful, then that power will reach everyone. We all have great responsibilities on us, so we have to stabilize in our stage. I am very great. I am very responsible. I am the trunk of the kalpa tree. I am the ancestor soul. So we will all sit in this good feeling and this deep feeling. I am not ordinary. I will not compare myself with anyone. I am the root of the kalpa tree. I am the master seed. I am the great soul who sustains every soul. I am supremely pure. I am filled with the power of purity. I am filled with godly treasures. I am a world benefactor. Feel this, that on me is the kalpa tree. And the waves are being spread around the kalpa tree. I am very great, and therefore my thoughts and my thinking level should be very great. My action and my words be an inspiration to the world. These are few remembrances, self-respect, which destroys arrogance and increases our stage, and it reminds us about our duty. It destroys all obstacles, and we are present on this service. Our every action will inspire the entire world. Baba has said something more deeply, and everybody will use this in your life. Being yogyukt, whatever actions are performed, that will become the principles for 2 ages. And for the other 2 ages, it will be followed. So it's a very secretive thing. We have to be yogyukt and perform action. We always have to remind ourselves about Baba's version. It is very easy method for yoga. I am a yogi means I am a lighthouse whilst walking and moving around. The light is being spread through yogis. The nature is very well served through yogis. Subtle vibrations and blessings are attained to others, the one who always stay in God's love. I speak about today. On today's day, Baba especially gives blessings. Nobody should think that Baba doesn't come. But Baba is coming since morning and will come once again. We will call him. Baba gives blessings to this day, and that time is coming when all the 3 great places will become a pilgrimage in front of the whole world. We go to many places. I ask them why Gurudwaras are being made. Why it is being made of silver? There are many temples which are made of gold. Why not that? So 3 days a person came and stayed. He relaxed here very well. And where God comes 1,000 times, incarnates 1,000 times, what that place would become. So everybody should think about this. And therefore, if Baba doesn't come in the corporeal way, then we will all see that we will have 10 times or 100 times greater experiences. And it will be experienced by those who will come here. And no one will create this thought that Baba is not coming. Baba will come, and we will now invoke him, and we will feel his presence. With love and great feeling, we will invoke Baba. We will remember The Murli that Baba spoke day before yesterday, fortune is ours, God is ours, the bestower of fortune is ours. He loves us so much He is always present in order to decorate us. He gives us the promise that He keeps us happy always. So with lot of love we will invite Him. We will take our intellect towards the Supreme Abode, very far away the sky. Beyond the sky, in Brahmand, the great light is sparkling, the sun of knowledge, the ocean of love, the Almighty Authority. Sit beneath His rays for quite some time. We will give the invitation with lot of love. Oh, the Son of Knowledge. We are your lovely children and we are present here to take your drishti. You leave your abode and come to us. Listening to our lovely invitation, the Almighty Authority started coming down. Look at this beautiful scene. The Almighty Authority spreading His all powers is coming down. He has come to the subtle world. He entered the angelic body of Father Brahma. Now both are coming down via the sky, spreading their divine light. Has come in front of us, is giving drishti. Bapdada is standing in front of each one. Take complete drishti. The great light is shining in the center of the forehead of Baba. His rays are being falling on me. He is the truth, the benevolent and the blissful one, extremely beautiful. Our eyes were thirsty to look at him, so now we will see him completely. Baba has placed his hand of blessings on my head. Very powerful rays is being falling on me from his hand. These rays of powers is the powers which destroys all the diseases which is there in our body. And we will now create this thought, this disease is being destroyed. The sun of knowledge is in front of me. And now Baba, while giving drishti, goes back to the Supreme Abode, and the soul, also follow him. I, the soul, I am beneath the rays of peace, of the ocean of peace. That peace is being absorbed in me. Now the traffic control song will be played. Now everyone will experience that you are sitting beneath the power of the Almighty Authority. Baba came and taught us the easy life. Only they can have the easy life. The one who become easy yogi.
बाबा हम सभी को सहज योग सिखाते हैं.
So Baba teaches all of us easy yoga
बनाते हैं.
and makes our life easy.
जिसने ज्ञान लेकर श्रेष्ठ बुद्धि लेकर सहज जीवन जीना.
The one who has taken the knowledge, has taken the divine intellect and know to live an easy life. Truly they are sensible ones.
ही होता है और इसके लिए हमें अपने जीवन में
Through easy yoga, easy life. And therefore we have to use the knowledge of the drama in our life.
चलने की दूसरी विधि.
Now the second method to go to Baba.
बाबा को बुला लेते हैं अपने पास.
We will call Baba
हम उनके पास चले जाते हैं.
to us, and secondly we will go to Baba.
रोज कम से कम एक बार.
All brothers and sisters, every day, once or twice, throughout the day, morning and evening,
वतन में चलना है.
will go to the subtle world to Baba, will take drishti.
कोई दृष्टि है बाबा
Baba has magical drishti.
में पूर्वज की स्मृति से
And having the remembrance of being the ancestor soul, having the remembrance of their deity soul, we will remember our self-respect.
सारे संसार को दृष्टि देनी है.
We will remember that we have to give drishti to the whole world. We will all begin with a very small practice.
Attention सभी का.
Attention please.
संकल्प करें सवेरे.
Early in the morning,
जाकर
after going to the subtle world, we will go and take blessings from Baba, and then we will create a thought that I have received a blessing from Baba, that you are the destroyer of obstacles.
deeply, बहुत गहराई से स्वीकार कर.
Deeply we will accept this and come in this intoxication and start giving drishti everywhere to the world, to the globe,
संकल्प करें
and have the thought,
कि जाए
wherever my drishti is going,
सभी के विघ्न नष्ट हो जाएं.
everyone's obstacles are being destroyed.
यज्ञ के सभी विघ्न नष्ट हो जाएं.
Let all the obstacles in Baba's yajna get destroyed.
इन वरदानों में बहुत बड़ी शक्ति.
So there is great power in these blessings.
सवेरे के योग में बहुतों
So early in the morning, everyone will definitely
का प्रेम
sit in meditation.
को अच्छे संकल्प नहीं चलते. किसी को नींद आती है, किसी के व्यर्थ चलते हैं.
Some create beautiful thoughts, some do not create. Some become drowsy, some do not become drowsy. So as soon as we get up early in the morning, we will say good morning to Baba,
में फील करें
and in response we will feel that Baba has placed his hand of blessings on my head,
बाबा को शुक्रिया करें.
and then thank Baba.
से भर जाएगा.
The mind will be filled with happiness, will be filled with beautiful thoughts, and then now practically we will practice it.
चले हम सभी
Now once again
संसार से आकाश से दूर.
we will go beyond this world, beyond the sky, to the world of angels.
चारों ओर यहाँ सफेद प्रकाश.
There is a white light everywhere here in the subtle world. We will look ourselves also.
सामने बाप दादा खड़े हैं.
Bapdada is standing in front of me.
बाबा को बहुत प्यार से गुड मॉर्निंग करें.
We'll say good morning to Baba with lot of love,
फील करें, विजन देखें.
and then feel,
बाबा ने अपने आप
will have a vision that Baba placed his hand of blessings on my head.
अब बाबा को सच्चे दिल से बहुत प्रेम और आनंद से
Now with honestly, we will thank Baba from the bottom of our heart. Oh, the ocean of love.
आकर मुझे सब कुछ
You came and you gave me everything.
आपको कोटि कोटि बार शुक्रिया.
Multi-million fold thank you.
आपने आकर मुझे जन्म जन्म की भक्ति का फल
You came and gave me the fruit of devotion of many births, gave me the true knowledge. Thank you again and again.
हे ज्ञान के सागर,
Oh, the ocean of knowledge.
आकर मुझे दिव्य विवेक प्रदान किया.
You came and gave me this divine wisdom, opened my third divine eye,
जन्म जन्म के कष्ट हर लिए.
and removed my sorrow of many births. So thank you very, very much.
हे परम सद्गुरु,
O Supreme Satguru,
शक्तियाँ देकर
you gave me power and made me the conqueror of Maya,
से मेरी झोली भर.
filled my apron with blessings.
आप स्वर्ग की सौगात मेरे लिए लेकर आई.
You brought the gift of heaven for me. Thank you again and again. Baba is smiling, is giving drishti. Baba applied tilak on my forehead and gave the blessing. Child, may you be ever happy. May you be elevated yogi. May you be the conqueror of Maya. And then said, child, take whatever you want from me. And whilst taking drishti, came back to this body. This is God's meeting and will make us to have very beautiful experiences. As the time will move ahead, this Avyakt sustenance will become a great memorial for us, because 50 years Baba gave us this Avyakt sustenance, and we have seen Avyakt Bapdada, and we have attained many things from Bapdada. And so Bapdada's versions should be whispered all the time in our ears. Baba said, child, the way I sustained you, similarly, even now you children have to sustain the whole world. So those are very older ones, they may remember when Baba became Avyakt. Dadis asked these questions, Baba, why did you become Avyakt? And Baba gave a very beautiful answer. When the sun shines, the stars, they disappear. And so in order to reveal you children, the sun of knowledge is now hidden. Now Avyakt Bapdada will sustain us sitting up above. And those who have done elevated effort, the one who have benefited your life, the one who has filled their apron with the jewels of knowledge, now they will become the image of who grant vision and will have the final sustenance of this world, will dispel the darkness of ignorance of this world. Now that time is coming at a very fast speed and is invoking us. So now we will have a very deep thinking and will liberate ourselves from all types of negativities. Very beautiful words we listen from Baba, which are very deep. Now within few days you will all listen. Elevated actions will also become a golden chain which will tie the soul. Elevated yogi will be beyond all bondages And so all of you will make your life simple. 3 days before,
सब बहुत अच्छी तरह सुन चुके हैं।
Baba said in his version,
सभी को बहुत बहुत ध्यान दें।
and we all have to pay attention to it. It isn't that I have come to Madhuban and so I am now practicing it, and when I go into my action field, I forget everything.
अध्यात्म को प्रत्यक्ष करने वाली स्वयं में स्पिरिचुअल
We have to reveal spirituality, fill spirituality within ourselves, and therefore these two things are very important to imbibe. The sacrifice or renunciation of I and mine.
का मेरापन
Let there be no limited I.
कर देता।
It will make our powers weak.
मुरली में उत्तर आप सुनेंगे।
In the second Murli, you will
माताएं
listen to the answer. Mothers say, Baba, open the intellect of my husband.
हमारा पूरा परिवार ज्ञान में आ जाए।
Let all my family come into this knowledge.
क्यों नहीं होते?
And even making so much of effort, why there is no success? There is beautiful answer from Baba.
इनसे सफलता मिलेगी क्योंकि मन में ये संकल्प है कि
Because
क्या है।
you have the thought in your mind that this one is my husband, my child, my family. There is this limitedness, this limited attitude, and this will not allow you to become successful.
ये सभी आत्माएं हैं।
Have this attitude that all these are souls, the children of God,
फिर अच्छे वैसे
has come to benefit everyone and will
ही जाएगा। चले आप
automatically
सुंदर अभ्यास
the locks on the intellect will get opened.
बहुत बड़ी चीज है और नए भाई बहनें भी जान लें
The new brothers and sisters should also know
शक्तियां दे
that Baba has given all powers to us.
बैठे भ्रकुटी की कुटिया में
We will sit in the hut in the center of the forehead.
मैं शक्तिशाली आत्मा
I am a powerful soul
ईश्वरीय शक्तियों से भरपूर
filled with godly treasures and powers.
सर्वशक्तिवान
I am Master Almighty Authority.
भ्रकुटी की कुटिया में विराजमान
I am residing in the center of the forehead.
मुझसे शक्तियों की लाल किरणें चारों ओर फैल रही हैं
The red rays of powers is being spread all around.
शिव शक्ति
I am a lighthouse, Shiv Shakti.
मेरे चारों ओर शक्तियों का प्रभा मंडल बन गया है
There is the aura of the powers around me, and you will all have the vision that you are sitting amidst the powers. I am Shiv Shakti,
की सारी शक्तियां मेरे पास
and I have all the powers of Shiva in me.
और सर्वशक्तिवान शिव बाबा बहुत सुंदर अभ्यास
And the Almighty Authority, Shiv Baba,
से उतरकर मेरे
is coming down from the Supreme Abode, and he has become the canopy on my head.
में शिव शक्ति सिर के ऊपर
Below I, the Shiv Shakti, and above me, the unlimited canopy of the Almighty Authority. and His entire power is being absorbed within me.
ओम शांति। इस छत्र छाया में सदा ही रहेंगे।
We will always remain under the canopy of protection. And the last one which I want to tell you all,
बाबा के शब्द
Baba's words,
पुरानों को सभी को याद आ जाएं।
the old ones all know this. Such a time will come
जब इस संसार में पांचों विकारों का फोड़
when there will be the force of all the five vices in the world.
के पांचों
The five vices and the five elements will capture or trap you with all force.
प्रकृति अभी थोड़ी शांत है।
Now the matter is little cool. Somewhere else
के पांचों
or the other, something takes place here and there, but the five vices and the five elements are with great force now, and therefore there are the instrument souls who can sustain everyone, and you are the ones who are going to sustain everyone, have to make them very powerful, have to make them the embodiment of remembrance, so that they will protect themselves from Maya.
और देवकुल की बहुत सारी आत्माएं कष्टों को न सहने के कारण,
And many deity souls
तनाव के बढ़ते प्रकोप के कारण, मानसिक रोग
are unable to
कारण
protect themselves, and therefore they are all coming towards us, and this will increase day by day. And doctors doesn't have any medication for this, because there will be the effect of action,
हम सबको भी पावरफुल वाइब्रेशन
and therefore we all have to send powerful vibration and help the other souls, and also have to teach them
वो इन मानसिक रोगों से जल्दी ही
that they will very soon get liberated from the mental diseases.
के बाबा के बहुत सारे सेवा केंद्र
I remind all the teachers in the centers that you will become the lighthouses and might houses, and whoever will come to you at the center, and they will be liberated from all the diseases. They will drink the water in the center, you will give them toli, and they will be liberated from many diseases. You will give them drishti, and all bad effects will be vanished. So keeping all this in mind, you all have to create powerful vibrations. The brothers and sisters at home also have to do this, so that no negativities will enter your home. So today, now we will have yoga, and then we will listen to Baba's versions. You will feel that Baba has practically come here and is speaking, because everything takes place according to our feeling. We will receive accordingly, and if we don't have feeling or no faith, then we will reject everything. And therefore, now we will spend this time with great feeling. One line more. I would say this is the yoga of 5 minutes. We will surrender to Dadi Gulzar, Dadi Hriday Mohini, the one who accommodated the great light, the Almighty Authority, and Father Brahma soul in her. So we will dedicate this 5 minutes yoga to Dadi Gulzar, just as God gives us blessings And because of that great soul, we have received God's drishti. We received many things from God. So 5 minutes meditation will be dedicated to Dadi Gulzar. Thank you very much. Brother Suraj gave a very beautiful class. Baba, you are ever present with me. And thank you, Brother Suraj, for making us experience as how to have Bapdada's wonderful meeting.
ओम शांति। जैसे अभी अपनी अव्यक्त स्थिति में बैठे हैं,
Just as we are all sitting in our Avyakt stage,
6:40 तक
until 6:40 p.m., we will sit in this Avyakt stage in silence, invoking beloved Bapdada
को नीचे ले आएंगे।
and bringing the subtle world down below here.
अनुरोध है
So it's a humble request to all of you
मोबाइल के स्विच ऑफ कर
that
दीजिए
you will all switch off your mobiles.
या वाइब्रेशंस पर भी नहीं हो।
Let it not be even in silent mode or vibration mode.
दूसरा, जब आदरणीय गुलजार दादी जी आएंगे,
Secondly, when respected Dadi Gulsa will come,
कृपया
it is a request from all of you that no one will click photos
इसमें आप सभी विशेष सहयोग
and you will all specially give cooperation in this
रेडिएशन नुकसान
because its radiation will
की बात,
incur loss
कोई भी भाई बहन
and no brothers and sisters
आने की कोशिश
will try to come on to the stage.
बैठे
You will all sit in your places.
वरदानी दृष्टि से
You will take Bapdada's
करेंगे।
drishti and fill yourselves with Baba's drishti.
दादा की वीडियो अव्यक्त महावाक्य
And
सुनेंगे।
exactly at 7 p.m. you will all listen to Bapdada's
वरदानी
versions through the video.
होते
You will all satisfy yourselves
स्वयं को भरपूर कर
taking drishti from Baba, filling yourselves with the
और जब आदरणीय
blessings.
दादी जी मंच से प्रस्थान
And when respected Dadi will
अनुरोध है,
move away from the stage,
उठेंगे नहीं।
no brothers and sisters will
सुंदर
get up and go out.
साकार बाबा की वीडियो आप सभी को दिखाई जाएगी।
A very beautiful video will shown to all of you.
आपको आपके स्थान पर ही टोली
And while sitting in your own places, you will be given toli.
दी, उसके बैग कोई भी हॉल में नहीं डाले।
You will eat toli but not leave the
डस्टबिन है,
packets
कृपया उसका प्रयोग करेंगे।
in the hall, but will throw it outside in the dustbin.
और कुछ युवा भाई बहन फिर से कल प्रातः के लिए हॉल को व्यवस्थित करने के लिए, फिर से चेयर्स को सेट करने के लिए, सफाई के लिए बाद में अपना अवश्य सहयोग देंगे। सेवाधारी तो होंगे ही, लेकिन उसके अलावा भी कुछ युवा भाई बहनों से अनुरोध है, इसमें अवश्य सहयोग देंगे। पांचवी बात, कोई भी भाई बहन बाहर से कुर्सियां ला करके हॉल
No
में
brothers and
नहीं
sisters
रखेंगे।
will bring chairs from outside and sit inside the hall. You will all specially give your cooperations in this.
English 105, English 105, Thai 91, Thai 91, Chinese 92, Chinese 92, Tamil 100, Tamil 100, Kannada 106, Kannada 106, Telugu 89.5, Telugu 89.5, Hamlin 103, Hamlin 103। जो भी भाई बहन उठ रहे हैं उनसे अनुरोध है, कृपया मुख का आवाज ना करें। और अभी हम सब चलते हैं अपने अव्यक्त वतन की ओर।
Now we will move towards the Avyakt world, become Avyakt angels.
एक अनाउंसमेंट है, सैमसंग गैलेक्सी अगर
Om Shanti.
नंबर 12 पर है। बटाला की टीचर बहन से अनुरोध है कृपया तुरंत वहां पहुंचे। नीतू बहन बटाला की तबीयत बहुत खराब है। बटाला की टीचर बहन से अनुरोध है कृपया तुरंत बहनों की तरफ गेट नंबर 12 पर पहुंचे। अभी हम सभी अव्यक्त बाप दादा के आह्वान में बैठने जा रहे हैं। कुछ ही मिनटों में अव्यक्त बाप दादा की रिवाइज मुरली हम सुनेंगे और प्यारे अव्यक्त बाप दादा को हम देखेंगे भी। आज का दिन वरदानों से झोली भरने का दिन है। जो भी भाई बहने खड़े हैं उनसे निवेदन है कि वे जल्दी से अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर लें। हमारे बीच में दादी जानकी जी भी पहुंच चुकी हैं। और सभी बिल्कुल अव्यक्त स्टेज में बैठ जाएं। मीठे से जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ परदादा है हो। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ परदादा है। बनना
Om Shanti. Good evening, all brothers and sisters. We are about to listen to Avyakt Bapdada. This Murli which we are revising is of 15th December 2006. 15th December 2006. So that was 10 years ago. We heard this Murli. We met Avyakt Bapdada on 15th December 2006, and Baba spoke these versions which we are going to hear now. Baba is giving us Drishti. Let us all take Drishti from Baba. This was only 10 years ago, not very, very far away. 2006, 15th December. But of course, this the gathering that you watch on TV is of today. So gathering is of today, and the Murli Baba spoke on 15th December 2006. Today, Baba has started the Murli. Today, Bapdada Today, Bapdada is seeing 3 lines of special fortune sparkling on the foreheads of all the children everywhere. Today, Bapdada is seeing 3 lines of special fortune sparkling on the foreheads of all the children everywhere. Everyone's forehead is sparkling with the lines of fortune. One is the line of fortune of godly sustenance. One is the line of fortune of godly sustenance. The second is the line of the fortune of the teachings received from the elevated teacher. The third is the line of fortune of Shrimat received from the Satguru. In fact, all of you have plenty of fortune. But nevertheless, Baba is today seeing these three lines in particular. You also are experiencing the sparkling lines on your forehead, are you not? The most elevated line is the line of the sustenance of God's love. Just as the Father is the highest on high, so godly sustenance is also the highest on high. So few of you receive this sustenance. And all of you have become worthy of this sustenance. This sustenance is received. This sustenance is received only by you children just once in the whole cycle. If you don't receive now, then you can never receive it again. This godly sustenance, God's love, and godly attainments are experienced only by a handful of souls out of millions. You all are experienced in this, are you not? Do you have this experience? You have experienced the sustenance, the study, and also the Srimad. You are experienced images. So, can you always see the star of fortune sparkling on your forehead? So, can you see the star of fortune sparkling on your forehead all the time? Or does the sparkling star sometimes become a little dull? Or does the sparkling star sometimes become a little dull? It should not become dull. If the sparkling star becomes dull, do you know what is the reason for that? If the sparkling star becomes dull, do you know what is the reason for that? Do you know it? Bapdada has noticed the reason is you have not yet become embodiments of remembrance. You have not yet become embodiments of remembrance. You do think that you are a soul. But you become an embodiment of the thought. You don't become an embodiment of the awareness so much. You just become the embodiment of the thought. You don't become an embodiment of the awareness so much. Unless you always remain an embodiment of remembrance, unless you always remain an embodiment of remembrance, you cannot have power. Because it is this awareness which brings power and makes you the embodiment of power. An embodiment of remembrance is an embodiment of power. This star of fortune sparkles little now. So ask yourself, what you are for a longer period. Are you an embodiment of thought, or are you an embodiment of awareness? By being an embodiment of thought, the thought Baba was mentioning, I'm a soul. By being an embodiment of thought, in fact, you think very well, I am this, I am this. You think this very well, I am this. But because of not having that awareness, waste thoughts and ordinary thoughts become mixed in your thought. Waste thoughts and ordinary thoughts become mixed in your this thinking. Actually, if you go to see, your form is not just of thoughts, but it is to be the embodiment in the you are not just an embodiment of thought, but you are the embodiment of awareness. In the beginning too, you received the reward of having being an embodiment of awareness of this time. So this time you had the awareness and you got the reward of that in the beginning of the cycle. So eternally and originally you are an embodiment of awareness. And at this time too, at the end, at the time of the confluence age, you become an embodiment of awareness. So you become the embodiment of awareness now. You're also eternally and originally the embodiment of awareness of the soul. So all three aspects of time, at the beginning, eternally, and at the end, you are the embodiment of awareness. You are not an embodiment of thoughts only. This is why Bapdada told you earlier too, this is why Bapdada told you earlier too, to become an experienced image at the present time is the elevated stage. You think that I'm a soul and I have received godly attainments. You think this, no doubt. But there is a big difference in understanding this and experiencing it. big difference between just understanding it and experiencing it. An experienced image so the one who has an experienced image can never be deceived by Maya. And also it can never experience any sorrow. An experienced image can never be deceived by Maya and also can never experience any sorrow. The games of Maya that you see every now and then, or even the games that you play yourself, the reason for that is because of the lack of being an embodiment of experience. The authority of experience is the most elevated one. So, Bapdada saw that some children think about this, no doubt. But they have little experience of being an embodiment. In today's world, majority of souls have become tired of seeing and hearing. But they wish to have some attainment through an experience. They want experience. They don't just want to hear and see, that's all, but they want experience. They are tired of just hearing and seeing. So only those who are experienced themselves can give someone an experience. An experienced soul will always continue to move forward. It will always continue to fly too. Because an experienced soul has constant zeal and enthusiasm in an emerged form. So check. So check. Have I become an image of experience of every point? Is the authority of experience visible in your every action? Is your every word and every thought based on the authority of experience? Or is it simply based on your understanding? One is to understand, and the other is to experience. To speak about the points of knowledge for every subject can also be done by outside speakers very well, especially those who give many speeches. However, to become an embodiment of the experience of every point means to be an enlightened soul. There are many who have yoga. There are also many who sit in yoga. But the experience of yoga means to be an embodiment of power. To be an experience, to be an embodiment of power. And an embodiment of power is recognized by being able to invoke a particular power that is needed at that time. So embodiment of power is recognized by being able to invoke a particular power that is needed at that time. And becoming an embodiment of that, and thereby being free from obstacles. Becoming an embodiment and being free from obstacles. If even one power is lacking, If you speak about it but are not an embodiment of it, then too you can be deceived at that time. You're just speaking about it but not having an experience of that power, so you can still be deceived at that time. If you need to have the power of tolerance, but you use the power to oppose, you cannot be called Yogyukt or an embodiment of experience. What would be the sign? What would be the sign of your being an embodiment of awareness and an embodiment of experience in all four subjects? So if you're an embodiment of all four subjects and you are the embodiment of awareness, what would be the sign of that? In your stage, you would have the consciousness of being an instrument. This will be a stage that I'm an embodiment. In your stage, you would have the consciousness of being an instrument. In your attitude, in your attitude, you would always have pure feelings, soul-conscious feelings, and altruistic feelings. So in your consciousness, you will think I'm an instrument, and in your attitude, you would always have pure feelings, soul-conscious feelings, and altruistic feelings. In the atmosphere and in relationships and connections, you would always be humble. You would always be humble. And in your words, would be pure and gentle. And your words would be pure and gentle. These specialities would be the natural nature at every moment of one who is an experienced image. These specialities would be the natural nature at every moment of one who is an experienced image. Baba's emphasizing again, natural nature. At present, some children sometimes say, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but it is my old nature. I don't wish to do it, but what can I do? It's my old nature. If something is your natural nature, it will do its work. You don't even have to think about it because it's your natural nature. Your nature is naturally doing the work. So, check yourself. What is my natural nature? What is my natural nature? If I have even the slightest trace of my old nature, if I have even the slightest trace of my old nature, then by it being used again and again, it becomes a firm sanskar. So, in order to finish the old sanskar and old nature, you do wish to finish it. You want to do it, but you're unable to do. What is the reason for that? Why are you not able to do it? You want to finish your old nature, but why are you not able to do it? All of you have become very knowledgeable. You all have become very knowledgeable in everything. You don't want something to happen, and yet it happens. What must be the reason for that? You don't want something to happen, and yet it happens. So what must be the reason for that? The reason for that is that you have little power of transformation. The power of transformation in you is little. It's less. It's not enough. The power of transformation is not enough in you. That's why even if you wish to do it, you're not able to do it. In majority of you, it is visible that in majority of you, it is visible that the power of transformation, Baba is not saying anything further. Children, you understand, you even describe it. If somebody tells you to speak on the topic of transformation of sanskars or to write on this topic of transformation of sanskars, Baba thinks that, Bapdada thinks that all of you are very clever in it, in giving a speech on this topic of power of transformation. You can give a very good speech on it. You can also write an essay on it. You can write a speech too. You can speak too. And if somebody comes in front of you, you can also explain to that person very well. You'll tell him, don't worry, forget it. change yourself. You tell others also. But you yourselves lack the power of transformation, and knowing the importance of the present time, you should not take time to bring about transformation. You shouldn't take time to bring about transformation, seeing the present time. It should, the power of transformation should come in a second. The transformation should come through the power of transformation. Because since you understand that something should not happen, and the thought and though you understand, if you are still not able to transform yourself, the reason for that is that you don't become an embodiment of it. You just become an embodiment of thoughts. Whole day you do a lot of thinking. You become an embodiment of thoughts for a longer period throughout the day. But majority of you lack being an embodiment of awareness. And so, an embodiment of power. Now is the time for intense speed. It is the time for intense effort. It is not the time for ordinary effort. Transformation in a second means that through your being an embodiment of awareness, you should become free from negative and wasteful thoughts in 1 second. Why? Why this is necessary? Why? You are instruments to bring the time and completion close. You are the instruments for bringing the time and completion close. So, according to the importance of the present time, and since you know that every step has multi-millions merged in it, you keep the awareness of increasing that in your intellect, but you should also keep the awareness that you could also lose in a second. If you are creating multi-millions at every step, you're also losing multi-millions in a step, are you not? So now the question of a minute is also over. You say for others that they should stay in a minute of silence. But for you people, it is now a matter of a second. It should take you only a second. To bring about the transformation. Just as how long does it take to think yes or no? How long it takes to think yes or no? It takes a second, doesn't it? So, such fast transformation power is required. You understand that something is fine or not fine, it's okay or not okay. So put a full stop to that which is not okay or not fine and make that which is fine. So full stop to what is not fine or okay then and do in practical what is good or fine. Now use the importance of the full stop more. Use the importance of the full stop more in your task. You know about the 3 dots, don't you? However, use the dot, that means full stop, at the right time. Just as scientists are doing everything quickly. They are doing everything quickly. Scientists are doing everything quickly now. And they are also using the power of transformation a lot more. And they are using the power of transformation a lot more. So, all of you, those with the power of silence, now keep the aim. That is, if you want to bring about transformation, what you have to do? You are, of course, knowledgeable, no doubt, but now become powerful in bringing about, but now become powerful with the speed of a second. So in 1 second, you should do it. We are doing it and it will happen. We will do it. You shouldn't think like that. You should say, is it possible, or is it? You should say it should be done now. So can it be done now or instantly, or is it difficult to say now? Because at the final moment, it will be the paper of 1 second, not even 1 minute. It will be a paper, the test of 1 second, not even a minute. So only if you have the practice of a second over a long period of time will you be able to pass with honors in a second. You are godly students. you are studying the godly study. And so you definitely have to pass with honors. So what if you claim just pass marks instead of pass with honors? If you claim just pass marks? No. You need to pass with honors. What aim have you kept? Those of you who believe that you have to pass with honors, raise your hand. Pass with honors. Baba is looking at everyone. Baba is underlining. Pass with honors. Very good. So everyone raised their hand. Well, then Baba says, what will you have to do then? What will you now have to do? If you say motor a minute, a motor in a minute, that also is common. It's now a matter of a second. When those from Punjab, it's now a matter of a second. So all those from Punjab are here. Who will be number one in this? Punjab will be number one in this, in doing everything in a matter of a second. What is a big deal? It's not a big thing. You speak with such intoxication. You speak very well with such intoxication. When Bapdada hears it, he's very happy, he's very pleased. You say, what is the big deal? What is nothing big? Bapdada is with me. Bapdada is with me, Baba is with me. What's the big deal about it? It's nothing difficult, you say, don't you? So you have the authority with you. The authority is with you. Now, if the authority is with you, what are you now going to do? You now have to become intense effort makers. You now have to become intense effort makers. You are doing service. And what else would you do without service? What else will you do if not service? Will you sit idle, not do service? What will you do without service? Will you sit idle? Service is the very religion and action, activity of Brahmin souls, dharma and karma of Brahmin souls, seva, service. However, now together with service, become an embodiment of power. Bapdada is pleased with the extent of zeal and enthusiasm for service you have shown and is also congratulating you. Okay, what's to be done now? And Muniben is saying, Baba, it is a turn of Punjab and Rajasthan to serve. Stand up, all those from Punjab zone. Big zone. There are so many states in Punjab zone. Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand. So many states in Punjab zone. It's all northern area of India. Jammu Kashmir too is in this. Himachal Pradesh. So Baba saying half the class is Punjab zone. You have done very well. You arrived here being ever ready for service. For that, congratulations. Are those from Punjab making some new plans? Are you making some new plans? Have you been touched to carry out a plan of something that no one has done so far? Is it possible? It will happen. Do something such that all Brahmins give you thanks and also congratulate you and sing songs of your praise. This is what you should do so that. Okay, very good. Okay. Now all those from Rajasthan, they stand up. So Baba saying both the zones, Punjab and Rajasthan, are doing service very well. But one thing, this for Rajasthan. This is taken from the Murli of 15/11/2008. So it has been added. Both zones are doing service very well. But one thing that Bapdada had said is still left to be done. You do know it, do you not? What is still left to be done? How many good heirs have emerged from Rajasthan? How many good heirs have emerged from Rajasthan? Rajasthan is the place of kings. You know, Rajasthan is the place of kings. This is why it's called Rajasthan. Raj means king, Sthan means place, place of kings. So every district, every small place has its own king, you know. So how many have you made? How many have you made emerge who have the right to the kingdom in the future? All the centers, have all of you noted down how many you have made emerge to become those who have the right to the kingdom? Have you noted down how many you have made to have a right to the kingdom? So each center should write. Each center should write how many you have of those who are going to claim a right to the kingdom. You are doing service. You are doing service and thinking of service plans, no doubt. You are doing service and thinking of service plans. That's fine. But now, according to the time, at least finish the complaint of souls in your own areas. Within the area of the center and the areas around it, do not make effort and just give them the message, but at least enable them to claim the inheritance from Bapdada. They should not complain that Father came and yet they were deprived from their inheritance. Please sit down, all those from Rajasthan. So now this service should be completed everywhere as soon as possible. One zone is the instrument, but Bapdada is telling all the zones. No one should complain that Baba came, the Father came, and he came to give inheritance, but we were deprived of that inheritance. No one should complain this. So now, this service should be completed everywhere as soon as possible. One zone is the instrument, but Bapdada is telling all the zones. No area, no village, no colony should be left deprived. Should be left deprived. Everyone should get the message. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So the Murli is complete, and I think Gulzar Dadi is coming right now. So we will all now sit in Baba's remembrance. Om Shanti. So we all heard Bapdada's Avyakt Murli. Dadi Gulzar is coming within 5 minutes. So till then, we all will sit in Baba's remembrance. So now Daddy has come and Baba will be offered bhog. Shanti. the Maharathi children are merged in Baba's love. The meeting between the father and the children is very, very valuable. Everyone remembers Baba so much. Just as everything is merged in a rosary, so too all the children are threaded in the thread of love. What is every child telling in his mind that he knows, but I know that every child is merged in Baba's love in such a way as pearls are threaded in a necklace. The words coming on everyone's lips are Wah. Baba is saying, Wah, my special pearls threaded in the thread of love. Wah, Baba is saying this. At this time, you are such pearls which are merged in Baba's heart. See how you are shining. The shine of each one of you is making everyone else also shine. This is the beautiful scene of the father meeting the children, and how happy the father is to see the children. Wah, my children, wah. In the children's heart is the father, in the father's heart is the children. The father's heart are the children. What is each one of you experiencing in your heart that you are already merged in that experience, and you are also so happy to see each other. Niveba is asking, Baba, 2017 is coming to an end. The new year is coming. 2018 is coming. So what enthusiasm should come in each one's heart for the new year. This year is the year of love. This is the year of love. This is why on everyone's face, love is shining. Love is shining on everyone's face. Each diamond is revealing his own experience. If someone would come and see, he will ask, from where have all these souls come? See their faces. See, on their faces there's so much sparkle. What type of sparkle is this which is pulling every soul? God is considered to be the Father, but how God, the Father, meets the children. How God the Father meets the children, how this meeting takes place between the Father and the children is very unique. This song is being sung by everyone in his heart. I have seen, I have achieved Shiva, the Lord of Innocence. It's not just to be described in words, but it is to be absorbed within the Father and the children. The meeting of both. This meeting is very lovely. Very sweet. You are so pleased to see Muniben is saying 22,000 have come. It's a turn of Punjab and Rajasthan. This meeting which is taking place is Punjab and Rajasthan meeting. Each jewel is so valuable, and also how happy each one is to meet each other. There's so much zeal and enthusiasm in the heart. Everyone's heart is singing. Everyone's heart is singing. Wah, wah, wah. Why this Vaha? How great is coming from the heart? Because Baba, God Himself, has found the children, and it's Baba who has made the children so worthy that whoever sees the children, they automatically sing the song Wah for them. Wah, the children of God. Wah, the children of God. Wah, Baba, wah. Wah, Baba, wah. So what is coming from each one's heart? Wah, Baba, wah. Wah, meeting wah. So this song is being played. Humne dekha, humne paya, I have seen, I have attained, I have seen, I have attained. Shiv Bhola Bhagwan, Shiva, the Shiva God, the Lord of innocence, the innocent Lord.